I'll call the meeting to order, and can we have the Pledge of Allegiance, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Can we have the roll call?
Miss Dixon.
Here.
Mr. Sowers.
Here.
Mr. Schaefer.
Here.
Mr. Seward.
Here.
Mr. Huffman.
Here.
Miss Noack. And Mr. Good.
Yes, here. Okay, do we have anything that needs to be added or deleted from the agenda? Is there a motion then to follow the agenda as provided?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Follow our agenda. We have the minutes of April 13. Any additions or corrections that we need to make to the minutes?
Move we accept as presented.
I second.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, we don't have anyone who has signed up to speak under the general citizen comments. I know we have some people here on some matters that will be coming up, but we don't have anybody at this time. We also don't have any public hearings that have been advertised for this meeting. We do have 3 special use permits to consider, and these will be advertised for our June 15th meeting. The first one is one that we had the information on last month. We are requested to discuss a request from Donald Vogt and Gail Nettleton to construct a residential single-family dwelling on the 6.65 acre parcel at the western end of Woodland Park Drive. And the property is zoned business B1, which is why a special use permit is required to put the single-family dwelling on that property. And that's in Town Code Section 406.2H. And again, we have the application, the plat of the property, the proposed layout for the house and attached or other buildings. Donnie and Gail are here. If we have any questions or is there anything that you all need to add to our information that we have?
Hopefully we've addressed everything that you need for this meeting. If you have any questions, we're certainly willing to try to answer them for you.
Pardon? Oh.
A lot of good information for us. Thank you.
Any questions or anything else that we need to go over at this time on this one?
No, sir, you covered everything, and the applicant did provide a good bit of information for you.
Okay, if there's nothing else at this time, then it will be properly advertised for public hearing at our June the 15th meeting. We welcome you all to come back,
It will be.
neighbors.
I wasn't surprised to see you here. I did not know you were the chairman, Mr. Chairman. You almost ran into me when you backed out of your driveway.
Stopped.
That's off the record.
Too late. Yeah, I happened to talk to each one of them today, so I didn't mention anything about the meeting tonight. I just let things come along as they did. Small town USA.
Yeah.
Okay. The second matter is also a special use permit application, and it's also for discussion at this meeting. We're asked to discuss a request from the Shenandoah Valley Electric Cooperative to construct an electric payment kiosk in the parking lot across from their building. The parcel is zoned industrial M1 or M2, it says there, which requires a special use permit for any structure that's in that district, which is 407.1.7. Also, we have the information that we could require landscaping or screening, but the town staff does not believe that's required, as long as the light from there does not trespass onto the adjacent right-of-ways or properties. Well, we've got the application. There's some drawings of what our papers show what a kiosk would look like.
So you've had a lot of requests for that? That kiosk?
Yes and no. We're just trying to provide as many options for people where they don't have to come in the building, they don't have to get out of their car too. So we have them at some of our other locations.
Does it take cash too? Or
No.
does it just cards?
I think it's just card on that one. I think
Because they
might
could
be
go
card.
online and make those payments too.
Yeah.
That's how I make mine.
Yeah.
Save $3.
There's no charge.
It's not?
No, I use mine.
Hey, now.
That's our preference.
Yeah.
Mr. Chairman, one thing that was omitted in the background information, similarly to the building that was installed at SVEC, the parking lot is also in the floodplain. It's not as significant an issue, with the exception that I assume that all the electronics will be flood-proofed for the kiosk.
I mean, it's the outdoor kiosk. We're willing to absorb any loss that might occur from flood. I mean, it's, not really much we can mediate on that.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Assume you have power for that.
That I actually, we're gonna have to bore power under the street, so I was hoping somebody would ask about that, and, I don't know if that's in this permit, whether I'll have permission to do that, but that's part of the project, is to bore power, because I've gotta run power and data over to it.
We'll have to check and see what utilities are running
Sewer's
through
the only thing I
mechanics.
think that's in that part of Mechanic Street.
And I believe we've done it
Yeah.
before, so that's the only reason I knew we could.
We have a depth that, we can take depth at the two closest manholes, and then we, ascertain depth. And then
Yeah.
does this replace, Gabe, does this replace the existing drop box, or is this gonna be in addition to the drop box?
Dropbox will probably stay there.
Okay, all right, so it'll be in addition to.
Is that location correct?
That's behind.
No, it's a
That's-
little red square way down here in the bottom
The
part.
location is the building that we built.
Oh, I see,
Yeah,
okay.
right there.
Right there.
Got it, okay.
Right where the
Where the
drop box
is now. Okay, I
Not
thought it
where
was
the
up there,
yellow-
like,
not
that's
where
not
the
very.
Yeah,
yellow-
yeah,
Easy
yeah.
to
That's
get to in the yellow
building that they're
box.
finishing now or have finished, yeah.
You
Put
made
it up
use
there
of the
so
same
nobody can see
photo,
it.
got it.
Is the office open now for walk-ins?
It's starting in June.
Any other questions or information at this time?
No, sir.
All right, so again, this one will be advertised for public hearing on June 15th. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you all.
Hey,
Thank
you,
with
Gabe.
me, and we'll get those elevations of that sewer, so you can kind of figure out the depth
Yeah,
and all
I'll
that.
send you guys an email.
That's fine. That's cool.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, the third matter to discuss is from Baker Development. A request to subdivide 4 parcels into 68 parcels for townhome development and residual lots in the Ray Landing Planned Neighborhood Development. We have the application and plats showing how these lots would be divided. Luray Landing Phase 2 along Baker Drive. Is there further information that we need?
I'm Tyler Austin with Race Engineering, just if you have any questions. But yeah, this is just the next logical step in our next phase of Luray Landing as part of the approved master use plan. We're a little surprised that we're not here for a public hearing tonight. That was the intent, because we just have to go through this process to get the final plats approved. But yeah, nothing's changed as far as the layout of these, so it's just these next 68 are the next ones to go. Construction plans have been submitted to staff, and they've been reviewing those, and we've got a few other things to tighten up before they're approved, but everything else is in order, so.
What else you gonna do tonight, Tyler, anyway?
I know. So this will be before you for public hearing as soon as next meeting is the intent.
Any questions that we have? This is similar to what came before us.
Very much so.
Back in
The
fall.
44 was the first phase. This is the next 68, so yep.
Okay, unless there's
Thank
something
you.
else, we will take this up in June.
Steve, I do have a question for you. So
Yes,
when,
ma'am.
because when you spoke to, like, Rotary the couple of months ago, I thought you said single-family homes too, out here.
On the far west edge, there are planned single families. What Baker is proposing is to construct the majority of their townhomes before they would consider the.
Okay,
single
so that's
family.
like the last phase. Okay. I just wondered. I hadn't heard anybody mention those, so I didn't know. So.
Yeah, they're basically adjacent to the Luray Meadows apartment complex.
Okay. Oh,
But-
okay. That helps. Thank you.
If the planning commission wishes to express their desire to get single-family homes, this is the forum to express it to the applicant.
I'm not expressing that wish. I'm just asking.
I think it's just great. I mean, it'll provide opportunities for local people as well as some transients from Northern Virginia to help our tax base and bring in some restaurants and should help the growth in the community.
Bring in some restaurants. That's good.
Sounds good. Okay, anything else at this time on this one? Okay, is there other information that we need to have come to this meeting?
No, sir. Basically, they've provided all the information as far as the subdivision, so everything we believe is in order. They have submitted independently, as Tyler indicated, the water and sewer plans for the subdivision, and they do appear to be consistent with our standards and specifications.
And am I correct that you've awarded a contract for the lift station out there?
We are
Or it's somewhere.
finalizing it.
Yeah, finalizing contract with lift station number 1, which is the Luray Landing lift station. And then most recently, council voted to award a contract for the Memorial Drive project,
Yes, I saw that.
which we're just now getting the wheels turning on that. And that'll be exciting to get that under development and finish that corridor improvement process all the way to the medical campus.
Rodney might have something to do with that.
Possibly, yeah, I think he will.
So there's still a small area out there that's still available for business or,
Luray Landing?
yeah.
There's 6 commercial ones, yes, sir.
I think you mentioned that. I've forgotten how many.
There's also a parcel of about 5 acres in behind the food line. We're kind of juggling what to do with what's bring it to you.
I can tell I've been around for a long time, because I remember when that was the Bowman's property, and it was just empty, just land out there.
Farm there.
Yeah, yeah, Mr. and Ms. Bowman, yeah. Okay, any other items that we haven't discussed so far?
No, sir.
Commission members?
What are you gonna do with that? That gonna be a liquor store, or is the chains still gonna open?
It was designed to be the replacement for the ABC store, and we've not heard any update as to when the transition will occur.
I heard this week that it's just a problem getting materials in, like shelving and stuff, and they're just backward, and it was July 4th.
That's, yeah, July, General Services Division, General Services Richmond, that's the last date that I heard was, July 4th.
But it's just, they're just waiting on materials.
Yeah.
Okay, any other items we need to bring up? Speak now, or wait till June 15th? Okay. All right, if not, we have completed our agenda, so we will stand adjourned.